Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we delve into the fascinating tales of our collective past. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the captivating Commagene Kingdom Sites, a realm of ancient wonders nestled in the heart of Anatolia, modern-day Turkey. As we venture into this enchanting world, let us first set the stage for the emergence of this remarkable civilization. In the 2nd century BCE, the Commagene Kingdom began to take shape, its earliest history intertwined with the tumultuous landscape of the Hellenistic period. It was an era marked by the decline of the Persian Empire and the rise of Macedonian power, as Alexander's successors carved out their own kingdoms in the wake of his conquests. The region of Commagene, situated near the Euphrates River, became a crucial crossroads of cultures, where the influences of Greece, Persia, and the ancient Near East converged. As we transport ourselves to this bygone era, let us imagine the rolling hills and verdant valleys of Commagene, where the majestic Mount Nemrut rises like a sentinel, its peak shrouded in mist. The landscape itself was dotted with ancient settlements, such as Arsamia, which would later become a significant center of power for the Orontid dynasty. It was here, amidst this breathtaking landscape, that the Orontid dynasty laid the foundations of Commagene Kingdom Sites. The earliest known ruler of the Orontid dynasty was Herodotus I, who is believed to have ruled in the early 3rd century BCE. The strategic location of Commagene, at the crossroads of the East and West, facilitated trade and cultural exchange between the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia, Anatolia, and the Mediterranean. The kingdom's proximity to the Euphrates River, which flowed gently through its valleys, provided a lifeline for commerce and agriculture. As we explore the earliest history of Commagene Kingdom Sites, we find that the Orontid dynasty played a significant role in shaping the region's politics, with their rulers often forming alliances and rivalries with neighboring kingdoms. One such notable figure was King Sames I, who ruled Commagene from around 260 to 240 BCE. During his reign, the kingdom began to take shape as a distinct entity, with its own administrative structures, military organization, and cultural identity. The Orontid dynasty's connections with other Hellenistic kingdoms, such as the Seleucid Empire, are also evident in this period. The Seleucid Empire, which had risen from the ashes of Alexander's empire, played a significant role in shaping the region's politics, with its rulers often vying for control over the fertile valleys and strategic trade routes of Anatolia. As we delve deeper into the earliest history of Commagene Kingdom Sites, we encounter a complex web of alliances and rivalries between the various Hellenistic kingdoms. The kingdom's infrastructure began to take shape during this period, with the construction of roads, bridges, and monumental buildings that reflected the Orontid dynasty's grand ambitions. For instance, the ancient city of Samosata, which served as the capital of Commagene, was an important urban center, with its own temples, markets, and administrative buildings. As we conclude this segment on the precursors and origins of Commagene Kingdom Sites, we find ourselves poised on the threshold of a new era, one that will witness the rise of a remarkable king, Antiochus I, who would forever change the course of Commagene's history. The foundations laid by the Orontid dynasty during this period would pave the way for the kingdom's future growth and prosperity. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we continue our journey through the captivating Commagene Kingdom Sites. As we enter this new era, we find ourselves in the 1st century BCE, with King Antiochus IV at the helm of Commagene. This remarkable ruler, who reigned from approximately 70 to 36 BCE, would leave an indelible mark on the kingdom's history. Antiochus I was a visionary leader, driven by a desire to solidify Commagene's position as a major power in the ancient Near East. To achieve this goal, he embarked on an ambitious program of monumental construction, which would transform the kingdom's landscape and cement its legacy. One of the most iconic examples of Antiochus I's architectural prowess is the majestic Mount Nemrut, a towering mountain in southeastern Turkey that was transformed into a grand sanctuary. At its peak, the king constructed a colossal tomb, surrounded by massive stone statues of himself, his ancestors, and various gods from the Greek, Persian, and Armenian pantheons. This awe-inspiring complex, with its intricate carvings and imposing sculptures, stands as a testament to Antiochus IV's unwavering ambition and artistic vision. As we explore the kingdom during this period, we find that Commagene's culture was characterized by a unique blend of Greek, Persian, and local influences. The kingdom's art, architecture, and literature reflect this syncretic approach, with elements from various traditions being combined to create something distinctly Commagenean. For instance, the sculptures at Mount Nemrut, while inspired by Greek models, exhibit a distinctive style that is both familiar and innovative. Antiochus IV's imperial ambitions were not limited to the realm of architecture alone. He also pursued an active foreign policy, forming alliances with neighboring kingdoms and expanding Commagene's borders through strategic conquests. The kingdom's military organization, which had been established during the Orontid dynasty, was further strengthened under Antiochus I, allowing Commagene to project its power across the region. The king's reverence for the divine was another defining aspect of his reign. Antiochus I was a devout follower of the ancient gods, and his kingdom was characterized by a vibrant spiritual landscape. The worship of deities, such as Zeus, Apollo, and Hercules was widespread, and the king himself was often depicted as a living god, with divine attributes and powers. As we delve deeper into this glorious epoch, we encounter a plethora of fascinating figures, each contributing to the rich tapestry of Commagene's history. There were scholars, poets, and philosophers who flocked to the kingdom's courts, drawn by the patronage of Antiochus I and his successors. The kingdom's cities, such as Samosata and Arsamea, became centers of learning and culture, attracting visitors from across the ancient world. As we near the end of this segment, we find ourselves reflecting on the enduring legacy of Commagene Kingdom Sites during its most glorious epoch. The monumental architecture, imperial ambitions, and profound reverence for the divine that characterize this period have left an indelible mark on history. As we prepare to embark on the next stage of our journey, we must consider the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead for Commagene, as the ancient world continued to evolve and transform. Join me next as we explore the final chapter in the story of Commagene Kingdom Sites, a tale of decline, transformation, and lasting legacy. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we conclude our journey through the captivating Commagene Kingdom Sites. As we enter the 1st century CE, we find Commagene facing significant challenges. The kingdom's strategic location, which had once facilitated its rise to power, now made it vulnerable to the expanding Roman Empire. In 17 CE, Commagene was annexed by the Romans, marking the beginning of a new era in the kingdom's history. The Roman occupation brought about significant changes, as the kingdom's administration, economy, and culture were gradually integrated into the Roman system. Despite the loss of independence, Commagene's cultural heritage continued to thrive. The kingdom's unique blend of Greek, Persian, and local influences remained a distinctive feature of its art, architecture, and literature. The Roman occupation also facilitated the spread of Christianity, which would eventually become a dominant force in the region. The early Christian communities in Commagene, such as those in Samosata and Arsamea, played an important role in the development of the faith, producing notable figures like the theologian Paul of Samosata. As the Roman Empire evolved, Commagene found itself at the crossroads of various trade routes and cultural exchange networks. The kingdom's cities, once centers of learning and culture, continued to attract visitors from across the ancient world. The famous philosopher and astronomer Posidonius of Rhodes is known to have visited Commagene during this period, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the fields of philosophy and science. The decline of the Roman Empire in the 4th century CE marked the beginning of a new era of transformation for Commagene. As the empire fragmented, the kingdom was eventually absorbed into the Byzantine Empire, with its capital, Samosata, becoming an important center of Byzantine culture. The Byzantine period saw a resurgence of interest in classical learning and culture, with many of Commagene's ancient texts and artifacts being rediscovered and studied. Today, the legacy of Commagene Kingdom Sites continues to inspire wonder and awe. The majestic Mount Nemrut, with its colossal statues and intricate carvings, stands as a testament to the kingdom's rich cultural heritage. The site has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting visitors from around the globe. As we reflect on the story of Commagene, we are reminded that even in decline, a civilization can leave behind a lasting impact on the world. In the words of the ancient Greek historian Strabo, the Commagenians, though they have been conquered by the Romans, still retain their ancient customs and traditions. This enduring legacy is a tribute to the resilience and creativity of the Commagenian people, who, despite the challenges they faced, managed to preserve their unique cultural identity. As we conclude our journey through the captivating Commagene Kingdom Sites, we are left with a profound appreciation for the complexities and nuances of ancient history. The story of Commagene serves as a reminder that even in the face of decline and transformation, a civilization's legacy can continue to inspire and educate us, offering valuable insights into the human experience. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the ancient world. Until next time, farewell. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.